push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds here on the return. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Second down and inches. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
19 strikes.
On play action, they'll throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
19 right. Corey, 70. 60 Maverick.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Back to throw again. Again, he finds more. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. At their own 27. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Willis. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10.
Willis. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. From Commanders territory now. It's 1st and 10
at the 36. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Willis wants to pass it again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Titans had 3 and 8 on the year, and they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
On third down, it's Willis.
He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
The Titans take over first down at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Get it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 60 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
18, 5 in. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
19 tight. 19 tight. Win. Hurt. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 51 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Commanders 30, Titans 13.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Willis. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't try it for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24.
The score, Commanders 37, Titans 13.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Now this time, Willis throwing it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking,
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That pass complete to Moore. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Back to 60, back to 60. Back to 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw again. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Commanders 44, Titans 13.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. In a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on second and long. Willis, he finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First and 10, Willis. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Willis.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. On first down, Willis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll drop to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Willis, 4th down here.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Right back to the air with Willis. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now Willis to throw.
That's caught at the 2. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Willis looking to throw it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
64 yards.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Second down throw coming by Willis. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of times.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 21 yards away. And the Commanders add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 60, Titans 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drop. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's Washington that scoops it out. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And they will take a knee here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed.
Dale.